Hey, it's BrickTsar, and we're going to do another vintage Lego set if you consider 2003 vintage. This is an Adventurers Orient Expedition set number 7418. It is the Scorpion's Palace. Yes, and this set had 317 pieces. It came with the board game, so I finally figured out what all these cards I've been getting in these Orient Expedition sets is for. Had 5 minifigures, and the number one reason that I got this set was the elephant, which we'll look at in greater detail soon here. But this is a really cool set, and I'm happy to show it to you. And I appreciate Ruben A., who in the previous Orient Expedition asked if I had this and if I would review it, and I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do it today because he asked. So let's get a look at this thing and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, I'm going to start with my favorite part of this set, and this is the reason I bought the set and ordered it all the way from Hungary, the country. And when I did, I ended up getting a whole bunch of other Orient Expedition sets to kind of make it worth the shipping charges, and anyway, that's another story. Anyway, this is the light gray elephant. It only appears in this set. There's also a dark gray elephant that also appears in another Orient Expedition set. This is the only one where you get the light gray. So the elephant is a cool figure, and I really like it. It's got the tusk, has the ears, it's got the tail. So some of these little different parts that make it up are kind of hard to find since they only appear in this set in this color. So show you the back. I did the same thing with the dark gray elephant. The lined up tail. His tail is the same thing as the tip of his trunk. And then you got this saddlebag on here, and a little, I don't know what you call it, the part that sits on that people ride on. And in the bag there is a very valuable binoculars. But anyway, the elephant is what's really cool. Just love the elephant. The light gray elephant. They don't make that color anymore either, so we'll never get another elephant like this. Even if they make the exact same mold, same design, we'll never have an elephant this color because they don't make this color gray anymore. Alright, let's start looking at the figures. We got our Johnny Thunder. Johnny Thunder, who is in a lot of the Adventurer set, our Indiana Jones clone. He's got a green vest in this one though, and as always he has a pistol, and he has a pistol on his torso printing. That's Johnny Thunder, our Indiana Jones clone. Here is our Orient Expedition villain. This is Lord Sam Sinister. He's got a hook on one hand, he's got old dark gray pants, and he's got a monocle and a funny mustache. Here's Dr. Kilroy. He's Kilroy. He's got green pants in this one. Last one we had, he had white pants, same green vest, and he carries the map. Dr. Kilroy has the bug eyes, or is it glasses? That's glasses. He's got bug-eyed glasses and a white hat. Dr. Kilroy. Alright, and now these other ones, hopefully you'll see the name on the screen here. I'll try to add it when I'm editing this, but this is Maharaja Lalu. Maharaja Lalu. He is some type of Asian, I'm assuming, since they're in the Orient. I like the color of his legs and his torso. I think that's dark orange. I can't remember. But it's an unusual color, not a common color. And the 3x3 dish that makes up his shield has a neat printing on it. And you get some cool printed pieces. There are no stickered pieces in this set, which is really cool. And that's one of the things with these Orient Expedition sets. I never bought them when they were out in 2003, and as I'm reviewing them here and I'm seeing little details like this, I'm like, wow, these were better sets than I thought. And I couldn't find a name for this guy. I think he's the Scorpion Palace Guard. It's kind of a scruffy beard. He's got the same shield. He's got his sword's on the end of a long pole. I don't know what type of weapon you call that. got the turban that's in black. And all these figures, as usual, they don't have any back printing. But that's the Scorpion Palace Guard. Alright, we'll give you an overview of the rest of the set here. The building, the Scorpion Palace. It's got this, is that Byzantine? I don't know if that's what that's called. This style for the roof, the top of the building. It's got columns. It's got these dark orange columns all over it. It's got a printed flag there that's kind of like a door. Got the printing on these arches. That's really neat. I like that. We'll turn it around. You have your Indiana Jones ball there on the back of the scorpion. This piece here going all around, that's like the scorpion's tail. And there's a treasure there which we'll show you. And this is another part, I don't know if you can see it real good. Try to get in there. That shield is like, it's almost like a chrome finish to it. That's a really neat looking shield. Very cool. And you get a lot of these dark orange and dark blues. That was kind of new colors, I think, back then. Dark blue is a little more common now. In fact, that Technic truck I built, it had a lot of new dark blue pieces. But yeah, it was pretty neat to get something like this 10 years ago. Okay, in the front of it, you got a little walkway. I'll move the guys out of the way here. And it leads to the scorpion. And it's kind of like a trap. You got the treasure there. And what happens when I do this? Oops. I should have figured this out before I did the video, how this thing works. So you're supposed to get the treasure. I need to look at the instructions. Okay, I was doing it right. You do open it up like this, and that triggers the ball, and it falls down. So that's the trap. And the ball goes back up here, and you can do it all over again. Now my trap has been sprung. Goes there like that. Very cool. The ball, I like the ball. You get a light gray one, or light bluish gray one in the Indiana Jones sets. But this is good. Very good. And there's one other trap on the top. We'll go around to it. So you say you get past this point. We'll go ahead and spring the trap again. Uh-oh, I broke it. Alright, and at the top, there's this trap where you pull this lever out and it falls down. The trap door falls down. I like doing these little trap doors in these sets. But that's really about all there is to it. You got that. This little thing goes on the end there. Very cool. So the scorpion is in the center of the Scorpion's Palace, protecting the treasure from Lord Sam Sinister. So tell me what you think of this set. It's pretty cool. And I guess I should show you the game pieces. I'm not going to go into the detail of the game, but I'll show you in the instructions, and we'll look at the box too. A little bit about that. This is a European box, so there's no piece count on it, but it does let you know this has the board game. So this is one of the boxes you need to get to use those other cards. And then it shows you the setup of the board game and some alternate models there. Now we'll go to the instructions. Okay, you get all these looks like little puzzle pieces, and you're supposed to set these up around the set, and they got in the instructions how you're supposed to set them up. And you probably can vary them up. It's kind of like a puzzle, and it's got little pathways on it, little markings on there. We're not going to look really at all of them. A lot of them are the same, or look the same. Then you get a whole stack of cards here. You get all these cards. And the other sets you get 2 or 3 to 5 cards, and some of the other sets, depending on the size of the sets. There's a few small sets that have no cards. And then you get this little pamphlet in there that shows you all the sets. and how you combine them to do the playability. And there you see how you can set up the board game, and it can connect over here to this other set, and then you can play the game. And in the instruction manual, we'll get to that. At the beginning of the instruction manual, it has your cartoon that shows you how the playability features of the set, which we just demonstrated. And then in the back of the instructions, after you get done building, it has the game. And I can tell you that looking at these rules, of course they're a little more complicated because they got them in all the languages. It's a little bit more involved than I would want to get into playing. It shows you setting it up, the accessories that you will need and what you'll need to do, the characters and what their role is. You get the dice. Did I show you the dice? You get this dice, or die. Is it die if it's one? Okay. It shows you the point system. Shows you what you're supposed to do and not do, or what's good and what's bad. A lot of exclamation points there. Marks, I mean, and then some more information. More information. You're starting to see why I don't want to play the game. More information. More information. More information. Okay, I'm already bored. I just bored myself. Okay. So that's why I don't want to play the game. It may be very involved. It may be a type of adventure game that people that are into that type of thing may actually like it. Type of role playing, I don't know. But it's a little bit more involved than I would want to get with it. So anyway, there's some die. That is the Scorpion Palace. Thank you, Ruben A, for suggesting that I review it. I am happy with the set, although I'm not interested in the game. The set itself is really cool. Love the elephant. You got 5 good minifigures in this set. A lot of interesting and unusual pieces. It has playability. A very good set. I've totally underestimated this set when they came out 10 years ago. Wish I'd picked up a few or one of my own then. Was able to acquire these at a good price from Hungary, from a BrickLink seller. So very good deal. The elephant itself is usually like a $25 or more figure. So this is a really, really good set. If you ever see one of these at a Goodwill or on a yard sale, pick it up. It's got some good pieces in it. So anyway, tell me what you think, and thank you for watching this video. This is BrickTsar.